So, I'm making a game about mechs with AI. Let's get into it. Before this, I taught high school social studies. If you've ever taught, you know there's a massive amount of busy work. Want to make a booklet or Kahoot for a test review? Manually converting, transliterating, and drafting plausible multiple choice questions is an exhausting process. Imagine your district adopts a new textbook, but doesn't provide any teaching materials. No test banks, no reviews, nothing. You're starting from zero. I started using Gemini on a trial in October of 2024 with that exact backdrop. It became a year-long crash course in AI prompting to reduce my workload. And I learned a lot of important details along the way. AI are incredible tools. They translate better than Google Translate ever could. They write worksheets, double-check grammar, and write code. I use them to translate tests for my ESL students all the time. But they have a fatal flaw. They forget. They forget what they said earlier in the conversation. They undo your progress. And they fight you based upon their own internal biases. Physicist Michio Kaku once remarked that robots can see and hear better than humans, but they have no idea what they are seeing or hearing. That is what AI really is. Without offense, the AI sees everything, but it has no idea where the limits of your vision are. AI is the smartest, dumb person you will ever meet. You have to be the wisdom it cannot be. You have to give it a fence. If you want a video game, the lack of fences hits much harder. Code regression, forgotten context, old bugs resurrecting. Pure vibe coding will never build anything more complex than a game of Snake. If that. Organization is your superpower. Gemini recently added a tool called Canvas. Before December 2025, I never used it. I realized that if I kept prompting a chat, though, my progress would eventually disappear into the void. Instead of writing code first, I developed a GDD, Game Design Document, in Canvas. You see, Canvas is a way for Gemini to create documents inside the chat. It keeps it. AI coding isn't actually about knowing what needs to be coded. It's about organizing how it is coded. You are the project manager. You need an index of the indexes of the indexes. I built a master index that links every doc I made in Canvas to where it exists in Unity. This gives the AI a mental map of the game. If it changes the index, I change the Unity folders. If it changes the code, I update Unity files. This keeps the AI's head straight. It always knows where things are. So, what is my actual process? 1. Triple redundancy backups. Everything is backed up. Gemini has a master backup, a living code document, and I have the physical files in Unity. 2. Approval gates. I gave explicit commands, no edits without approval. AI loves to helpfully rewrite your code into something broken. Don't let it. It loves to streamline stuff. 3. Codify best practices. I ordered the AI to follow best practices and actually put that rule into the GDD. Never assume it will do the obvious thing. 4. Living memories. The doc exists outside the chat void. They don't disappear when the conversation gets too long. 5. Functionality loop. I playtest every single change. Fix it immediately, then and only then move on. 6. The audit. After several major changes, I order an audit of where we are and where we are going, and it always refreshes it. 7. The pivot. If you get a new idea, finish your current task, stop, and pivot. Remember, AI is worse in reverse than it is going forwards. As the project expands, adding things late in the design process actually creates phantoms, bugs born from the AI hitting its limits. This isn't about being pro AI or anti AI. It's about making the AI useful. When you're working with the smartest idiot in the room, you have to set boundaries, guide them, verify everything. My prototype is early, but the process is valuable. In fact, this entire video exists because I double-checked my code in Claude, and it told me the workflow was so unique I had to share it. So, does this count as marketing for my game, or just being a peon? Either way, thanks for watching.